Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So Ozzy is a character that was introduced in the back half of The Walking Dead Season 9. He was the leader of the Highwaymen, a new group of characters that were just now introduced in this season. And he was killed off. He was one of the heads on spikes. I believe he was literally only in 2 episodes. He was introduced in Season 9, Episode 13, and he was killed in Season 9, Episode 15. And in 14, I don't think he appeared. Maybe he did. I think he was just in 2 episodes. He didn't exactly have the longest lifespan of any character on the show, but he was pretty cool. A lot of people liked him. I mean, he was kind of a short but sweet character, maybe a little too short because he was pretty dang awesome. I mean, I think people warmed up to the character in his introduction. There's people that really liked his character in his introduction, and I guess that's a good thing because he died so soon that it's a good thing that some people were really, maybe most people were really invested in the character or really liked him, so they were sad that he was one of the deaths. But yeah, I mean, he was just such a short-lived character. It's almost a joke. I mean, the way he was introduced, it kind of seemed like he was going to be a big deal, like he's the leader of the Highwaymen. And I speculated that he would be one of the heads on spikes. I sort of speculated that he would get killed just because Carol and Ezekiel were tasking him with protecting the fair and escorting characters. And they'd be out there, they'd be out there. They could easily get captured by Alpha, the Whisperers. We knew that the Highwaymen weren't going to kill the Whisperers, so I figured something bad would happen to the Highwaymen, and Ozzy might be one of the heads on spikes. Just because, I mean, for one thing, he's really distinct looking. I mean, you see his head on the stick, and you're like, oh yeah, that's that leader of the Highwaymen. So yeah, I mean, I guess that was the purpose of introducing this character, just to make him one of the heads on spikes. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. He was just he just had such a short lifespan. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a big deal. Like I said, I liked his character. I liked his. I mean, I liked the actor. I thought he was cool. I would have definitely liked to have seen him for more than 2 episodes. I mean, I would have liked to have seen this guy for 2 or 3 seasons. Honestly, I mean, he just seemed so cool, and he was someone that was unique, and he was kind of like Daryl because he could track things, and he wasn't someone that's been safe and secure in a community. He and his people have just been out in the wild, so that kind of makes them interesting. And I like that they kind of introduced them as villains, but then they kind of made them they gave them a funny, goofy side. And I really liked Ozzy. I think the actor did really well, considering he was only in 2 episodes, and I think he left an impression. And that's kind of impressive for a character on The Walking Dead to only be in 2 episodes and to be one of the heads on spikes, and it actually kind of works. It's actually kind of effective in a way. I mean, if you really like this character, then his death kind of works because you want the deaths to be sad as far as the heads on spikes go. So, I mean, I guess even though he had a short lifespan, it's good that his death was emotionally effective as one of the heads on spikes. At least it was for me. And a lot of people are sad that he never got to see his movies. He was supposed to see 2 movies or the same movie twice or whatever. He didn't even get to see a glimpse of it. He never got to see that movie, man. That's just freaking bullshit. Ozzy should have seen his movie. But yeah, oh well. Do I think he was killed off too soon? I would have liked to have seen him in Season 10, Season 11, but do I think he was killed off too soon? No, I think he was effective as one of the heads on spikes. I wanted the heads on spikes to be sad, and I think he worked as one of those deaths. There were characters that I did not want to die, like Rosita and Ezekiel, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad that they survived, and I'm glad that Ozzy was a sad death. And I feel like I said, they introduced him to be one of the heads on spikes. That was pretty much the point of his character. That's hard to argue because he was just so short-lived. He pretty much was just introduced just to be one of those recognizable faces that's one of the heads on spikes. But I feel like they did that because they didn't want to kill off too many characters. Rick and Maggie had left Morgan and Dwight went to Fear. Carl was killed off last season. Jesus was killed off. Maybe, they wanted to just introduce a new person to take it for someone else. And I could kind of see where they're coming from on that. So, Ozzy might have only been in a handful of episodes, but at least he got to leave his impression and be a sad death on the Heads on Spikes. If you've just been introduced and 5 seconds later you're one of the Heads on Spikes and you're a sad death, you've done your job as a character. So I'm okay with it. I think it worked as one of the deaths, and I kind of saw it coming, so I was sort of prepared for it, so I think it worked. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, so with all that said, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you agree, disagree? And right now we are at 458 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 500 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 500. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye!